I was diagnosed in November of 1998 with stage 3 breast cancer. I was 8.5 months pregnant at the time. My cancer was very aggressive, so I had to hit the ground running. First thing, checking my heart to see would it be able to withstand the whole treatment process, while also checking to see if my baby was it okay to go ahead and have her 6 weeks early. To be honest with you, I was quite in shock. I remember it very vividly. I left work, was just supposed to be going to have a routine checkup. I noticed a lump in my breast myself. My gynecologist at the time told me not to worry about it, that it was probably milk ducts because I was 8.5 months pregnant, so he didn't think it was anything, so therefore I didn't think it was anything. When she said that we have to go and do a biopsy, I was like, okay, this doesn't sound good. So we did the biopsy, and immediately they told me, you have breast cancer. And, the whole time I was in shock. I even drove myself home afterwards. Don't even know how I came across the 4-8 and to reach East Orlando, but I did. I don't know, after 10.5 years, I still don't think it's really sunk into me because it's been one diagnosis after the other. I'm up to my 3rd diagnosis now. The first diagnosis was just the breast itself. My 2nd diagnosis in 2001, it metastasized to my bones, lungs, and liver. My 3rd diagnosis in 2003, it metastasized to my brain. My main fear, and my fear from the beginning was, would they know their mother? Would I be here long enough for my daughters to know their mother? I wanted to give them a Christian foundation. I wanted to teach them values that I grew up on. Thank God I had those daughters in my life, because I know that's why I'm here today. From day one, my family jumped in there. They came down from I'm one of 9 children. So I have family from Texas to one was living in Africa, and believe it or not, he would fly in and take his turn to escort me to the cancer center. I had a sister in DC, a sister in Alabama. So we're, kind of widespread, and they didn't hesitate to come in to take care of my daughter. My daughter at the time, a newborn, and had her days and nights mixed up, and my older siblings' children was grown, so they wouldn't even let me, deal with that. They took her in the other room and didn't want me to miss out on my sleep or anything. So, their lives were uprooted as well as mine. Some people, even to this day, don't like to talk about it or don't want to talk too much about it. Me, I didn't have any problem with that. At times I think my sister had to tell me to put my shirt down, so, it didn't, come across that way with me. But I did have people who was afraid to talk to me about it, or some caregivers would, I could tell when they came around, how they kind of distanced themselves, especially those days when I was very sick. So if the caregivers, just kind of think about the type of person that person was before the diagnosis, and for the most part, we don't have the cooties, we just have cancer, so, just be who you are. Mainly, it's just to get that person's mind from not thinking so much about, oh, is this the final stage, or is it for me, or, just being somebody that, because I never wanted to be alone, so just having a warm body in the room with me was fine enough for me,